Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's a party about to go down.
Yes. It's our launch party.
Our global virtual launch party. Welcome.
Welcome.
We are so excited tonight to be officially launching.
Yes, officially.
I Quit, and sharing it with you all and just celebrating the great release. Jonathan, I think we're about to have a good time tonight.
I know we're about to have a good time tonight.
Guys,
yeah.
Stay tuned because the party is just getting started. Yeah, welcome to the global virtual book launch party for I Quit. I'm Ayanna.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are the co-authors of I Quit. Welcome, everybody. It's going to be a fun night.
A real fun night.
It's going to be a fun night.
We have an amazing host.
Amazing. Why don't we just go ahead and bring her up here?
Yeah,
guys, bring them up here. Yeah. We have amazing hosts joining us tonight. If y'all think we are funny or a trip, wait until you meet our hosts. They are going to keep it crunk and going for us tonight. Guys, welcome our fabulous hosts, wonderful friends of ours from Portia Scott Media. Welcome.
Pastor John Scott.
And Portia Scott.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Listen, Jonathan. It's Portia Scott Media. I know he the pastor, but this Portia Scott, I just allowed him to come on. So, you guys, I just want to say welcome. I am super excited about this book launch, the I Quit Global Virtual Book Launch Party. Listen, let's make it a party, y'all. I see Marty said congratulations. Devonna Upshaw said congratulations. Marty said love the celebration. You guys make sure that you are engaging in the comments throughout this stream. Listen.
I want to see some party hats and some streamers. Can we get some party hats and streamers in those comments? Drop the party hats and streamers.
Right, we need some party hats and streamers. It's funny because I see some on there. I know I'm going to mess up the name, but the last name is Moses. She has them in there. Betty has some streamers and heart there. James Kilgore has some. Yes. You guys are live tonight and we absolutely love it. But listen, there's a couple things that I want you to do. Now, I need you to listen up because we got some giveaways and they have made sure that you guys can enter in. Even if you didn't register before, you have time to register now. So listen. The first thing is we want you to share this broadcast. And when you share this broadcast, we want to make sure that you use these hashtags. Hashtag quitting save my marriage. Hashtag vow to cherish. Make sure you share. I've never written a book and I don't desire to write a book because it takes a lot of emotional energy. And so listen, that's why we want you to share. And then number 2, you can go register right now on Eventbrite. We're going to put a link in the comments. You click that link and what we want you to do is register. And so that's number 2. So you share the broadcast. We want you to go ahead and register for it. And now listen to this. Listen close. You listening? Come close, friend. Come close. Because this is what we want you to do. That the first 10 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got to hide this one because, you know, we had a situation with this one the other day. So 9 plus 1, 10. You know, give me one of your fingers.
There you go,
Thank you.
That's right.
So this is what we want you guys to do is we want you, the first 10 people, to purchase an ebook or a softback book from Amazon. Head over to Amazon. But listen to this. Listen, before we got on this show, guess what we found out? We found out that they are #1 on Kindle Amazon. Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Listen, #1. Number one. And so listen, we want to keep them at number one, and we want to make sure that the softback book goes to number one as well. So the first 10 people that purchase a book, let us know in the comments. Now, listen, this is going to be the honor system. So we want to know when you purchase it, let us know, because you will be entered 5 extra times. So you have 5 entries, 5 additional entries from the one if you registered and shared. So that's 6 entries in total. If you do the math, then you know that your percentage of getting one of the giveaways is higher. So we want you to go ahead and do that. You guys, thank you, Sharika. She is on hashtag won't he do it, girl.
And
come on. So we are super, super duper excited. Thank you all so much for allowing
thank you guys.
us to host.
Thank you.
In your busy schedules, I know John Henry, you're flying out tomorrow. Thank you guys for putting up a little plus.
So there's one more thing. Listen, I know y'all like, you got a lot of rules in here, but listen. This is the one thing that we want you to do. We want you to text the word thou. Text the word thou to, it should be up on the screen. 877-379-5240. Text the word thou to 877-379-5240. Why? That gives you an additional entry. Y'all, the math. Let's just do that math. And so one of the other things, this is why it's so important, because they want you to be a part of their community. We don't want to just launch this book and leave you, but we want to make sure that they can send out text messages to you, that you know when something is going on, when they have an event, when they're going live, giving out these, listen, FREE gems. FREE. Right. Lonnie has the party hats going. So you guys, we're going to keep this moving. Tawana says she purchased, so we'll make sure that our team has that. Tamika says, congratulations. Thank you so much, darling, for joining. Lonnie, thank you so much for joining. James Kilgore, number one, we love to see it. Thank you so much for joining. I'm telling you, all of y'all family and friends are on there. I love it. Pastor Holt, so excited about this book. Listen. I got my book. And we are ready to go. So one of the things that I think is so important is that you guys get a feel for what this book is going to be like. Marty purchased. We got you, Marty, so that you know what the book is going to feel like. So we want you to watch this, and we'll be right back. That was absolutely beautiful. That was beautiful. Listen, this is what I got. Rekindle the fire, restore the love. Listen. That is what I got. John Upshaw, thank you so much for joining, darling. He says, congratulations. Craig says, congratulations, fam. Thank you so much for joining. Shalina says, congratulations, family. You guys are just amazing. I see people out here purchasing. It is amazing. Christy said she has her book. Betty said she purchased. So we're going to make sure you have it. But you know what, Jonathan and Ayanna, people just love you. People just love you for who it is that you are, all the work that you have done with other couples and for other people. And there are a couple people that just want to tell you that. So the first person that we're bringing on the screen is Jonathan's mother, Mrs. Kilgore.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Mama.
Hey.
Hey. Can you hear us?
Mama Kilgore, can you hear us?
Hello, you little people. God bless you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Congratulations, Jonathan and Ayanna Kilgore. I love you. God bless you. I know you have so much in you, and just the beginning. And I know it's going to be many. I know it's going to be many, many more. God bless you.
We love you.
Thank you. Love
Thank you.
We love that. We love that, Mama Kilgore. Thank you so much. And so we want to bring up Ayanna's mom next.
Hey.
Congratulations, Ayanna and Jonathan. So grateful for this opportunity, as well as the book actually being in my hand. I am so excited. I've read the part of the ebook that's been sent out to me. I'm just glad that this book has been written.
Beautiful.
Not only will it be good for you all, it's good testimony, but it's going to be good for a lot of other people, as well as myself. Sad to say, but yes, I've taken a few little tips from it.
That's good.
And
Beautiful.
let's see what.
Mom, is that it?
That's it.
Okay,
No.
thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Mom. That was absolutely beautiful. Listen. It just warms my heart, and it shows me the people that you are. I know who you are, but it's just so telling that all of these people wanted to make sure that they came up and that they gave their congratulations and that their love for you. And so the next people that we have on are your godchildren. So the Rice family.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Congratulations, guys. You say hi. Yeah, say hi. Say hi, G-Pie. Hi, Omi.
Oh.
Yeah. But Mom, Dad, we're so extremely proud of you guys. So excited for your release. I know that it was so much work put into it. Here's to about to be celebrating 25 years of marriage, and you guys are releasing something on this monumentous anniversary. So I'm so excited for you guys. As you can see, we have little ones. But really, we're just proud of you for walking it out. You guys have done really behind the scenes with family. You have really led it a transparent journey. Yeah. So with me and John, we've been able to see the good and the bad, and you guys have always given us clarity on that. So we appreciate that so much for you, for showing us what it's like, how you make it to 25. You know, a lot of people make it to 25, but not everybody show you how to get there. So we're extremely grateful. We have our books.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Super excited.
Well, your side is that side.
There we go. There we go.
We have our books, and we're so excited. Of course, you know the babies are so proud of you. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Hey, we're just excited, and congratulations, Mom and Dad. And listen, we believe that this book is going to help marriages around the world.
It is.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys, that's why it's called the global virtual book launch, because let me tell you, this is going to go around the world and touch so many lives and so many hearts. We are excited about that. The next group of people probably know you the best because they live with you. Or have lived with you. So we are so excited that your children, and let me tell you something, everybody's children don't like them. Listen.
That's true. Tell that part.
Everybody's children don't want to come up and say nice things and things. No.
Especially about their parents' marriage.
Exactly. So it shows that you guys have been an example to them. Beautiful. And just how godly your marriage has been, and putting God in the center center of your marriage. I want to read this. Pastor Holt said, appreciate your transparency in the book. I think that's so important. And let me tell you, you are no transparent than the people who live under your roof or who have lived under your roof. So we want to bring in the Kilgore children.
Who told y'all to be cute? Hold up. Hey,
Absolutely. Your parents could never.
Hey,
No, y'all, we are so excited and happy for our parents. We have seen their labor, literally sleepless nights. Just them being in tune. No joke, sleepless nights.
No fiction.
Them being in tune to what the Lord was saying up at night, whether it was writing or in the prayer room, seeking God's face, praying for you all, praying for your marriages, praying for your relationships, seeking God on y'all's behalf and other people's behalf as well, that this book who it would touch and bless. So we're just so grateful and we're so excited that we've been able to witness it all firsthand and seeing it now tonight, released globally, number one.
And that's okay. And what is that on?
What number day?
Something about my parents right quick, because I was talking to my dad about this in the car earlier. And you know, when you grow up with family and parents that work their entire lives on grinding and on perseverance and on vision, and they have motivation to work, it seeps down into your kids. So not only are they dope themselves, but they've got the three of us doing dope things every single day. So they're creating a legacy and they're living their legacy as well as creating their legacy. So when I tell y'all that it's lit,
it's lit. I think what Portia said is so true. We've been there. We were in the trenches. Like the story you're gonna read in that book, we lived. We were there in the background. We lived it. And so to see it come full circle, to have cried the three of us together when we thought it was really over, to have prayed the three of us together when we thought this was it, and then to see it come full circle, I have no words.
God is so good.
God is so good.
So
and then
good.
to see the faithfulness of God and that he will take your pain and ricochet it and have it impact someone else and bring someone else out and bring someone else on the other side. I don't know how else to describe God besides faithful and so kind and so merciful and so grace-filled. And I speak for me and Jamarcus and Jaden, and I think for Titus. I speak for us all when we say, the Bible says that her children will rise up and call them her blessed. But I think tonight we rise up, we call the both of you blessed.
And that's okay.
And we say that we are so proud to carry your last name. We're so proud to carry your legacy. We are so proud to be attached and related to you. We have no shame.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Ain't no
when I'm
shame
doing the
around
thing.
here. Ain't no shame around here in who our parents are and what family we belong to. We are proud. We are proud children.
My last name,
amazing. And that's our period.
Like we are going where the money resides. Where the money resides.
We love you. We love y'all. Do not just comment saying congratulations. Go buy the book.
Go buy the book.
I love y'all.
Amazing.
That was amazing. I loved everything about. Oh, look at y'all over there crying.
Beautiful.
Oh, wipe them tears. Look, when their money come in, you ain't.
They kids, so you know.
We ain't gonna be crying when the millions come in. Wipe your tears.
They're happy tears.
Yeah.
They are happy.
I know. I love it. Kleenex alert. Yes.
Somebody bring me some Kleenex.
Proud children.
Awesome.
Michelle said, love it. You guys, we want to make sure that you go in and that you are sharing this broadcast. Remember, we want to make sure that you share this broadcast. We also want to make sure, listen, that you register. You still have time to register so that you can enter to win. Share the broadcast. We want you to register on Eventbrite. We put the link in the comments so that you can register. Listen, until 8:30. 8:30. 0 so that you can register to win. Listen, I'm telling you, you want to register. And then the first 10 people that purchase the book, I think we already had our 10 people to purchase the book, but we want to support them. That's the reason why we do it, because we want to make sure we support them. We want to make sure that they get and stay at the #1 bestseller. So that is our contribution to them. So make sure that you share, make sure that you register so that you can be added into the giveaway. Listen. Now, we could not do this without actually talking about the book. So we want to talk a little bit about the book. Ayanna and Jonathan, we want to know, my first question is, what actually made you write the book? Because there's a difference when you're counseling people, but when you put that in a book that's going to go around the world, your vulnerability, your openness, how sincere you were, what made you write the book?
Well, honestly, God told us to share our story. We got to the other side and we were doing well. And I just thought about, there's so many couples that we see. And a lot of the stuff that you'll read in the book, when we were going through the book, when we got our book, we sat and we talked about it. We honestly felt like, to be honest, we felt like the things that we were going through were consequences of decisions that we had made and actions that we had taken. And so we didn't realize that other people were going through these same things. We thought that it was just us.
Exactly.
But then when we start helping other couples, we realized that a lot of people go through these same things.
Yeah.
So we felt like somebody needed to step up and be real and be transparent and just share with couples. Because if we can let them know that, no, we went through this too, and this is how we got over, maybe we can stop someone from throwing in the towel, because we didn't have that.
Exactly. We wanted to help somebody else out, because we had to, I felt like when we started 21 and 20, we were kind of like out there on our own trying to figure this thing out. Didn't know what we were doing, but I just thank God for Pastor Apostle Genesis coming on in a minute, and he has been such a coach in my life. And so when he started coaching me and Ayanna, I was like, you know what? We can coach other people too. And so that gifting and that anointing is just poured down on us. And so that's why we wanted to write the book, because we want to help other people.
Yeah.
And that's a passion of mine. I mean, if you really want to push my buttons and get me going, it's to help somebody else. Yeah. Help somebody else. I like to see people win. We want to win in life. Right. And I want to see others win. Yeah. So that's why we wrote the book. Yeah. And we met Apostle and Pastor Stephanie much later in our years. So we didn't have an Apostle and a Pastor Stephanie when we were going through year 1, year 5, year 10, year 15. Yeah. So we felt like if we were transparent enough and just real with people, then they would see that that's what they got. And what lit my fire is I have to give kudos and thanks to Pastor Stephanie. And we were talking one night, and it was one of our intervention nights, and she looked at me and she said, it's time for you to write your story. And God had already impressed upon me. I had been writing it, you know, that slow, write a little here, a little outline there for about 3 years. So when she said it, I really went ahead and started, we'll get to the part that we started seeking, because I don't know how to write a book. I'm not even, like Portia, I was never interested in writing a book. Yeah. I teach reading, I'm a reading specialist, but I don't want to write it, So I got a coach, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, so she lit my fire to just really go ahead and make it happen now.
I love that. So we actually have a couple of questions for you after reading the book and kind of looking over some stuff. He got to get his 2 minutes of fame.
I got a question.
What you got?
I got a question. First, I want y'all to know I just bought 10 copies of the book. I just bought 10 copies. I'm gonna just hand them to people because I know who need it. Listen, in the book on page 81, Jonathan, you write, and this actually is aligned to something you just said about how when you were younger, you write page 81 in the book. You write, we thought we were each other's rescuers from our childhood traumas, but neither of us knew how to do that because we were both still covered in wounds.
That's so good.
I thought that was so strong. And so you said, so we did what was easiest and caused the most immediate relief. We got married, but we didn't realize that relief was superficial. And I sit here and I think about this statement that you wrote there in the book. And my question then is, early on, you thought that, hey, we can fix this thing ourselves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How then, coming up on 25 years, would you encourage our listeners, those who are viewing, those who will purchase the book? And I get a little bit more because I've read through the book, so y'all get the book. But I want you to tease a little bit is, how do you participate in each other's healings? The trauma existed before you even met, right? But how do you participate in each other's healings?
Yeah.
Well, my actual first suggestion is, especially for those of us who are not, for those of you who are not married, go ahead and start dealing with those as individuals now. Don't wait until you get married. Start dealing with your trauma, start dealing with your issue, however that is, if that's with pastoral counseling, professional counseling, coaching, you need to start dealing with it now. But for those of us who are married and dealing with it, just talk about it, talk through it, and seek the Lord on it.
Yes.
And then go through it together. If you're already together, go through that professional counseling, that pastoral counseling together, and be open and vulnerable. You pay a lot of money for coaches and counselors. Ask me, how do I know? Because people pay a lot of money for coaches and counselors, and we pay money for coaches and counselors. Don't go and then be fake, or then not be real. When God has placed you with people and partnered you with people who are going to really help you to walk through this, be transparent, be honest. Don't show them the good part or the easy part. Show them the real.
Yeah. And I would say, just to add on to that, it's not easy. It's not easy hearing the truth. It's not easy that's been healed from your rejection and your hurt. But if you are out there listening to us tonight and you're in your marriage and you really want to see your marriage win, I tell you to buckle up your seatbelt for the ride and go through the bumpy roads, because it's worth it on the other end. And for every man that God has promised you something, or for every woman that God has promised you something about your spouse, hold on to that promise. Hold on to that and stand in there and fight and watch the blessings come. I mean, that's what happened for us. I mean, it really changed.
Absolutely.
So good.
I love that. Everybody is like, congratulations. Wow, that is so powerful. I think that's so very important. I love everything. I cannot wait to dig even deeper. But let me tell you, this is one that I saw and I was like, I got to read this one.
What you saw?
So this is the one, I quit living behind the gates. Now listen. This because I know y'all used to live behind, I know. Listen, I drove up, my little Altima, and I was like, oh, you got to get the big boy to come. The gates is serious. Like they got listen, this not like the gates where you plug the code in. This like the security. That's who these gates were. So when I saw this, I loved it because Ayanna, you said this on page 20. It said, sadly, I was not only living behind a physical gate. For years in my marriage, I lived behind an emotional gate.
Strong.
This gate, like the physical gate to my community, had a 24-hour attendant, me. I had grown up accustomed to always having my guard up. And you talk about the hurt, in your marriage, and the hurt by your father and church, and even the hurt by you. And so it's easy for us to say, let your guards down, change the gate code, no longer be the keeper, but not only for women, but for men. And so how do we break those walls down? Because until those walls are broken down, it's very hard for even our spouses to get in there. So how did you kind of start breaking down those barriers?
I honestly, Portia, I had to start looking inward. And it was one of the toughest things to do. And I had to, like we just talked about, I had to start dealing with those skeletons, things that we had swept under the carpet, things that I did not even know were still haunting me. It had a lot to do with the ministry that we connected to, a deliverance ministry, just to illuminate and to just help us to pray through those things. And then again, the professional counseling, I had to look inward. It was, again, it was tough. And I started seeing the benefits of looking inward and breaking that, and just breaking those walls down. Because what I saw was I didn't like how people perceived me. I didn't like how people viewed me because I knew where my heart was. And I would sit and I would cry to Jonathan. And I was like, what is it? And he was like, babe, give me the nice husband answers. But I knew it was something else. And so I really just had to like look inward and see where it, because everybody is not going to treat you a certain kind of way if it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you are the common factor and everybody is saying, this or saying that, because I love different things. If people are like, oh, no, Yanna's the drill sergeant. That's cute to y'all, but I don't like how people do as such. You know what I'm saying? So I had to say, what can I do? Because I don't want to be the drill sergeant. I don't want to be. Why am I so? Actually, my goddaughter told me, she's like, you need to break these walls. I'm like, what walls you talking about? But I did, and I had to just look inward. And so I got a life coach, and she helped walk me through, helping me tear down those walls.
Yeah, I like it.
I love
that.
Good. I love that. You got another question? I'm gonna let you get your 2 minutes of fame.
I'm just standing by you, supporting you, baby. I'm supporting you.
I love it.
But I read the book. Listen, I read the book, and it's some juice in the book for all the nosy people.
Listen,
get the book.
Listen,
Yanna, you write about quit loving Jonathan through your rejection. But this question is for both of y'all. But first, let me set it up for you.
Set it up.
You used to be, I won't say a sugar mama because that's of the world. You understand? But you used to be giving Jonathan a lot of stuff materially, And then there was
this. I said, my mama off.
Here. Oh, is her mama off? It's in the book. It's in the book. But watch this now. One day, Jonathan had to go to a music conference in the Midwest. Page 13. Let me read it to you. Let me read it to you. John, you got some explaining to do, bro. It says, Jonathan had been invited to a music conference in the Midwest. Ayanna writes, I help him get his plane ticket and business card, fund his preparations, revamp his wardrobe, the whole 9 yards. Watch it. By help, I mean I paid for it. Listen, y'all done paid for it all. And then I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to sum it up. Jonathan gets out to the conference and start catching feelings for another young lady. Oh. And then when the story came, the story is told that Jonathan comes back and says, well, I just don't think this is going to work. And so Ayanna writes, I heard those words over the phone and I instantly lost myself emotionally. I thought that was powerful. That hit me in my gut because I begin to think, Ayanna, that there are probably women young and old right now. And there are also people who are tuning in at this broadcast and will watch later that's probably in that position, right? So what do you say to that woman young and old whose emotional health is tied into the affirmation that she receives from a man? And John, why you do that?
Let's start with John, why you do that first.
I mean, of course, first of all, I want to make it clear we were not married. That was during the dating stages.
That's true.
So I got to make that clear so the audience will understand. Man, you know what? When you're young, 19, 20, I was what, 18 maybe when I went on that trip.
Probably 18, 19.
18, 19, and young men, I tell my daughters this too. Like most of the time when we're young like that, we don't know how to value, first of all, the emotions and the heart of a young lady. So I didn't know how to do that. But all the examples that I had from my buddies and friends and my older brother that's a pastor now was like to talk to many girls. So if you went out and you got that attention, that's what you did. That
the more women.
The more women, the better. But so that was a circle that I was in. So I was a victim of the circle. But I do take responsibility for my faults.
Yeah.
But we hear. But Yana, so what do you say to those women that's in that position dealing with old men? See how
I say the same thing that he wasn't my father-in-law then, but I say the same thing that my father-in-law said to me, because he sat me down in his living room and he said, Ayanna, never let your heart get that wrapped up in a boy or a man. Wow. And he said, you don't have to do what you do for them because they're going to do what they want to do. He said, never, ever let your heart get that wrapped up to a boy or a man that is not your husband. And so I took that, I took it to heart. And he even broke down rejection to me at that point. I didn't know what rejection was. But it's in the book. Well, I think it's in the book. But I had been rejected multiple times. My dad had rejected me. And so it resembled that. You know, I give you my all and then you leave me. And so he sat me down and he told me never. And I valued that because he was talking about his son. But he said he didn't know who it was. Never, ever let my heart get that wrapped up into a boy or man that was not my husband.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. I love that. I know Michelle saying facts. John said victim of the circle. Erica said this is good. This is some good stuff. I absolutely love it. But there is another group of people that love you so very much. And they want to make sure that they come on and let you know that they love you. And I don't know if you saw that Pastor Jennings said that they purchased 20 copies. 20 copies of the book. So we are super excited. And speaking of them, that is the first couple that we are going to bring up is Dr. Travis and Stephanie Jennings.
Yes.
Uh-oh, we can't hear you guys.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Well, God bless you.
Hey.
Listen, guys. We are so super uber proud of you. Godly proud of you. You are the seal of Harvest Tabernacle. You are the manifested word that God placed in our hearts over 20 years ago. You are the flesh on bone that God placed in our hearts to gather the end time harvest, to bring people into their metron and bring people into their destiny. Stephanie, we're so proud.
No, seriously, I'm trying to hold back these tears. I really want to cry over here because, you know, I was just thinking about how we've seen the tears, but now to see the triumphant victory and just to know that you're getting ready to lead so many couples and to triumphant victory. And so I'm excited because you're going to save so many marriages and just restore and build so many homes. And so I'm just trying not to cry. I'm really trying not to cry.
Listen, you know, I thought this book was really for those, and this book is for those that want to be, that marriage or that covenant can be restored, rekindled, and reinvented. But really, this book,
that's right, Apostle,
is for every believer.
Yeah.
And everyone that wants to experience the next level of wholeness and balance and health emotionally.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you're out there and you may be saying, I'm not in a covenant right now, but my emotions are jacked up.
Yeah,
you need to get this book because see, I know Pastor John and I know Pastor Ayanna, you know, in this form, but this book revealed
Yeah, I gave my disclaimer.
So we are so proud of you that this book is a tool of really healing, wholeness, and really bringing covenants together. I really believe that marriage is honorable.
Yeah.
And this book is a tool of counsel.
And I want to say this: I don't think you should wait until you get married to get this book.
That's right.
I mean, single, y'all need to start single club.
Yeah.
Book because I was surfing through it. I'm like, wait a minute now. No, we need some singles to read.
And really, when you read through the book, Steph, you find out that God never called perfect people together.
That's right.
He never. So if you're trying to be perfect, now you ain't going. No. These people were jacked up from the flow up, but they came out.
That's right.
They came out. I thought we were a mess, but oh God, salacious.
Because they spilled the tea, honey.
Oh, they did what?
They spilled the tea,
They spilled
honey.
I love it.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That was absolutely incredible.
Listen, and I know they telling me that wrap it up. But these are my whoever I know these little pretty little hosts, but these are my spiritual children.
Oh, we know.
And I am so proud of y'all.
Wow.
And I believe
Beautiful.
That is.
When you are proud of someone, you just don't say it, but you support it. And so that's why I just purchased from Amazon Prime. Because I love Amazon Prime.
Right.
Yeah.
Since this pandemic, 20 copies. And I want those who are connected to Apostle and Pastor, if you are on here, go to Amazon Prime. You already have it. And you need to go purchase at least 3 to 50 books between
Our girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that.
We love y'all
Love
so much. We love y'all so much.
Listen, if your spiritual parents don't show up on the live stream like that,
Throw the
them away. You hear me? If your spiritual parents don't show up, like throw them all. Oh, I'm just kidding. Let me tell you, but that was powerful.
That's special.
Because they've watched your life. They've watched it and walked through it with you. And so that was so very powerful. So Dr. Travis and Stephanie, thank you so very much. So we have another couple that is coming up, is Pastor Holtz. They're coming up. The Holtz are coming up.
Woohoo!
Hey guys.
Hey, congratulations. Listen, I read this cover to cover in one sitting. Couldn't put it down.
Wow.
And so proud of you guys. I know the hard work you put into it. There's 3 things that stand out to me. It's transparent. You're so real with your struggles. That's huge, because in our weaknesses, God made strong.
Yeah.
It's going to just invite people in because they know you've been through the struggle. Second, it's so practical. The questions at the end of the chapters, the resources, like take the love language test, that kind of stuff. And then it's theologically solid.
Yes.
That's my affirmation, and so excited for you guys, and honored to know you personally and know that you live this. It's not just words on a page. You're walking this out. So
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. We love y'all.
Well, I think one of the things about saving marriages that's so important is we need to remember that God created marriage to reflect his love for the church.
Yeah.
So it's about bringing him glory. And that's the main thing. I think the other thing about this book is the Proverbs say, in the abundance of counsel, there's wisdom. So this book is going to bring so much wisdom. I've had 2 conversations with college students this week. One was a guy and one was a girl. And this is where I'm affirming that singles need to get this. I told them, I said, focus on becoming who God wants you to be for who God is going to bring into your life. Deal with the baggage now. Become who God wants you to be.
Yes.
And Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Great Valentine's Day present. Amazon Prime will get it there in time.
Yes, ma'am.
Wedding presents. Wedding season is coming up. These are great. This is a great book to purchase for those reasons. So buy it.
Hey, and they're going to be preaching together February 28th at Living Hope Church.
Yes.
Love you all.
We love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Pastor David and Dee Dee. Thank you so much. You guys, listen, and let me tell you, if you're I'm just kidding. Because now, Lady P, you know you meant it. Girl, listen, we got the, you know. But no, just kidding. If people don't show up, throw the whole community away. You hear me? But listen, you guys have such an amazing community. I think it's so amazing that not only, because I think it's so important that your love is shed abroad, not just in the church, not just in the schools, but in the marketplace and everywhere else that you are. When people see you guys, they just feel that love. And this book is really going to speak to that. So we have someone else that wanted to come up and just wish you well and love on you guys. She's been in the private chat on the back end, and she's just been saying how much she loves you, how much she's proud of you, and so excited. And so I want to bring up Karen Abercrombie. Is she?
Yeah, Karen.
Did you have to leave out?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next person that people that we're going to bring up is Mr. and Mrs. Rice.
Hello! Listen, how excited are we? We are so excited to celebrate you all because you guys are absolutely amazing.
Amazing. Look, we love the Kilgores.
We love the Kilgores.
Tell them why, John. Tell them why.
Because they just keep it raw and real. And I believe that like you guys have helped us so much. And I believe this book is just going to absolutely help others. I mean, we recommend it to singles, to married people. Listen, 10 out of 10 recommend. You know what I mean? We are so grateful for how you have poured in our lives, and our marriage is better because of the grace and the yes that you have given God to do this assignment.
Yes. Somebody mentioned earlier, they were like, you were very transparent, you were very real. And as soon as they said that, I said, yep, that's who the Kilgores are, because they're going to keep it real with you. And listen, they're not only going to keep it real with you, but you guys provided such a safe space for me and Jonathan to just deal with the hard stuff in our marriage. Absolutely. So if we have not said it already 10,000 times, we want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We came into this pandemic ready to sit in the house and look at each other for days and days and days, huh?
And we made it only because of
that's right.
So we love you all, and again, thank you so much. We celebrate you.
Yes, congratulations. We love y'all so much. Love you so much.
Love y'all.
Oh my goodness. Listen, if they don't show up, if they don't show up looking fabulous, throw the whole community away. Because let me explain something to you. She got on, she was like, don't worry, I'm gonna be back. And she came back. Let me tell you something, darling. You're looking fabulous. She got her puff. She was like, don't worry about this. I'll be back. I was like, okay. And she came back, listen, looking like, where the money reside, Oh, thank you guys.
Blessings. Love y'all.
We have our book.
They went through our coaching program.
Yes, that's so amazing. Listen, people think that people just come on. No, people do not spend their time on a Tuesday night to come in and to congratulate you. And it has been amazing, even watching just the comments.
That's right.
So love this couple. They are transparent. People are still putting up hearts and fire.
Beautiful.
All of this. So we are super excited. But listen, I hope y'all did what I said earlier. I hope you registered. I hope you shared. Registration is closed. God bless you. But it's okay because you can still go to Amazon and get your ebook and your soft cover. But right now, we want to do a giveaway. It's free. It's for me. Listen, it's free. You get a. So our first giveaway, we are giving away. Listen, the first one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Can we tell them what the first one is?
What? I don't remember what the first one is.
The candles.
The candles. Yeah, let's do the candles. candles.
All right. So 2 people are going to get candles. Listen, let me tell you what you do with this. You get you this book. You get you some candles on the side.
That's right.
You play you some good music, not Mahalia or nobody, but you know your good music. This is for the married. This is for the married. She was good, but not for that. Don't play her. Don't play her, because that's the quickest way. So we want to we want to make sure that we are giving away 2 candles we are giving away. So we are working on the giveaway. So as we work on the giveaways, let's go ahead and keep this party started. Don't worry, we haven't forgot about your giveaways. We got you. We honest, but we want to bring up someone because we've been talking a lot about singles and how important this book is for singles. And so we are going to bring up the first person to purchase a book was not someone married, but we are going to bring up Enrique Holmes.
This has been absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of you guys, and the hosts are amazing too. This is just excellent. Look at all this excellence, the set and all that. But I'll never miss an opportunity to support the Kilgores. You guys have been so consistent. And I know I have 2 minutes, and I'm going to tell everybody the reason why I got this book is because I have been up and down in want to be married, don't want to be married, want to be married. But there's a few marriages that I actually do consider marriages that are strong, and you guys were one of were one of those marriages that I considered. But when I believe I heard you guys' story for the first time, and it shook me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I've always looked at you guys as just this solid couple. Oh, they never. I mean, Pastor Jonathan is Jesus' half brother. And just being a part of you guys' family and being able to experience you guys, I realized that that the power of a marriage as a single person is not in having a perfect marriage or to be problem-free or trial-free, but it's being able to outlast those problems and trials and just really just choosing to stick it out. And so I can't wait to read this book. What I do all the time is read like the titles of the chapters. And when I tell y'all came with it. Y'all came with it. So I just really appreciate your transparency. I believe that before I get married, that this book is going to be a tool for me to just be able to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to make sure I don't go in with that mindset, or because as a single person, sometimes we just believe like that it's just going to be, a fairy tale. But a fairy tale is just that, a fairy tale. So I appreciate you guys for being transparent and for giving me something that's going to help me in the future as I endeavor to get married and give Jada somebody to babysit. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'm just so excited that you guys are really branching out into what God has called you guys to do. And I really, like, for real, man, I ain't trying to, turn into no church service or nothing, but I really believe that this is going to go beyond what you guys really imagine or think. And it's going to help beyond our race. It's going to help beyond married people, because I'm a single person, and I just really believe that this is going to be a tool to help me in the future things that I might come across in marriage. So once again, thank you guys so much for your transparency.
Love you, man.
I love
That's
it.
so
I love
cool.
it. Listen, if the singles are not talking about your book, throw the whole book away. If the singles are not talking about your marriage book, throw the whole book and just start all over again. Not they book, but a book that, yes, the reach and return will be amazing.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
that's incredible. So we got a winner, baby?
Yes, we have
Who's
a winner. One of the winners for the candles is
Eugenia Green. Eugenia Green is the first winner. Eugenia Green is the first winner.
Eugenia, let us know if you're in the comments. Let us know. Rebecca just ordered her copy.
Nice.
Thank you so much, darling. Yes, yes, yes.
And a family.
Yes.
Lovely.
Love it. So Eugenia.
Wait. I'm about to call her Minion. Mion is the creator of the candles that we are giving away. These are Sweet Scenery is Mion Horn's company. They are hand-poured soy candles. When I tell you that's all I will burn in my house, that's all I purchase now. She put Yankee out of my house. I shouldn't say a name, huh? But she put all the other candles out of my house.
I love it.
Mion Horn. Thank you, Mion.
Thank you so much. So again, these candles, they are Mion's candles, and the name of her business is Sweet Scenery Candle Company. She's at Sweet SUITE Scenery Candles. So listen, head over there, go get you a candle.
Nice.
What did we say? Candles and books. So if you didn't win, it's okay. But Eugenia Green is the first winner, and then the second winner is
Krista Harris.
Krista Harris. Krista Harris is the next person.
Congratulations, Krista.
Harris.
So if you are in the comments, let us know. Eugene, if you are here, let us know. Krista, let us know as well. So listen, we are going to jump back in because we have some very important people able to get this book out. Really, Ayanna talked about having writing coaches and all that went into this, and it was no simple feat. And so we want to bring up Carrie and Daphne.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey!
Hey!
Hello.
Hello.
I'll let ladies go first. Daphne, go for it.
Thank you. Honestly, I want to know just quickly, when Enrique gets through reading that book, I have a 31-year-old daughter. I'm just saying, if he doesn't know that quality of a man, Yana, you know how to get in touch with me, okay?
I'll pass it on.
From the minute I interviewed you, years ago, but all in timing for such a time as this.
Yeah.
This book is going to change legacies.
Wow.
This book is going to impact the future. It's helping the present. It's helping those marriages right now. Those marriages healed are going to live and lead a legacy that for generations will be changed.
Wow.
You were a textbook pupil, except when you said I wanted to do a flip book. And then we were like, what? You showed up, you persevered because you know this book is bigger than you. You didn't let a train derailment. Come on now. Nobody, Carrie, in the history, I don't think, had their proof copies the train derail. Here they are.
My full order.
That they're here, they've worked the system, and that's because you had the vision from God to create the system.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I just want to jump in. So I have the deep privilege and honor of being the publisher, and Daphne is definitely an essential part of our team. But I'll tell you what, Ayanna, I think it was God's will the other day that we interviewed you, because there were marriages that were, I was taking notes.
Yeah.
And I'm a former pastor. I was sitting there taking notes, and I'll tell you what, it's been fun being in the waiting room. And by the way, I would only do that for you. I was in the waiting room for a half hour just because, but I'll tell you what, I was loving it because the amount of support that you have, your hosts, this is top notch. Everything that you both do is top notch. So I just want to encourage all the listeners.
Learn from the best. We learn from the best.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Your hosts, your pastors, all your support. But this book, like Daphne said, I do believe it is going to change generations. I feel like the enemy only attacks those who threaten him. Mm-hmm. And even the train being derailed you know, this has all been attack, because we know that you are going to relight the fire for a lot of marriages. And I'll tell you what, marriage is tough. Marriage is tough. And the pastor who did our premarital counseling, he said, you and Kelly are going to have sparks. And he said, they're not all going to be good. Some are going to be good, but I'll tell you what, you know, I just was really encouraged by your testimony the other day. I love the honesty, the transparency. It's already a #1 new release on Amazon. I just looked.
Yeah.
And people are buying dozens. I mean, this is good stuff. So I would just say, folks, watch what they're doing. They are writing a story worth telling. You all have a story inside you, and if you ever want to get published, we're always looking for good authors. Talk to Ayanna, and she'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, let me tell y'all, I was Daphne, Carrie, at first, when I first started, he walked me through weekly calls. Walked me through if I had a question about the title, if I had a question about the subtitle, he walked me through and like he talks now, he kept that same calm patience, even when I had off the wall crazy. Carrie, you are like a household name.
Hey.
Book, like, what is
bald guy with the girl's name. All right.
So you are a household name, and then when you pass that baton to Daphne,
she's great.
I was on calls with Daphne twice a week, most weeks.
Oh,
so,
she's good.
I so appreciate. We appreciate.
I appreciate both of you. I really do.
Awesome.
Oh, you guys, we love it.
Amazing.
Listen, Carrie and Daphne, don't go, because you said to call you, but we want to know, how can we get in touch with you? Now, I will say, you know, I'm not writing a book because it takes a lot of energy. And I write blogs, but listen, I know. But we do know that there's books inside of people.
Yes.
And so you being a pastor and walking through this with them. And Daphne, you are so kind. When you came, let me tell you something, darling. When you came on here, I said, look at all that fabulousness coming on this screen. So listen, just because you're so fabulous, I just may think about writing a book. But how can we get in touch with you guys?
I'll tell you what. Go to authoracademyelite.com.
Okay.
And then /application, and put in, say Ayanna sent you. Because we'll tell our team, hey, these people are special. They're on fire, and we'll give you, first look. So
nice.
I love that. Did you guys hear that? So we're going to go to authoracademyelite.com
/application.
And let them know that.
And we'll chat with you. We'll see if it's a good fit. And I'm just thrilled to be here. And you're right, Daphne, she's a rock star, and that's why I trusted her, to take over some of that stuff.
So we love you guys. Thank you so
Take
very
care.
much. That was absolutely incredible.
Talk to you Friday.
All right.
So listen, guys, we want to make sure that we go down for the giveaways. Listen, y'all have been amazing. Y'all have been amazing in the numbers. Y'all have been amazing in engagement. We want to thank each and every one of you guys for showing up.
Yes.
Darling, listen, we could not have done this without you. They could not have been on the bestsellers list without you. So we are so grateful for you guys showing up.
Number one.
So we want to make sure for now, we're going to go off for the 5 ebooks, 5 people that are getting an ebook.
Right.
Tanya Turks.
Okay. You got it. Chandra Kohal.
Yep.
Is it Chandra Kohal? Lynn Haroff. Tatiana Martinez. And Kimberly Adams.
So did you guys hear that? I'll say it one more time. Tanya Turks, Chandra Kohal, Lynn Haroff. I think that's how you say it. I apologize, love. Tatiana Martinez. You heard me roll my come on. I took Spanish. And then Kimberly Adams.
Awesome.
Those are the 5 people that are getting an ebook. So can we please get a drum roll, because the grand prize the grand prize win. Well, everybody's a winner, but this is just a really, really nice prize that you're getting. The winner of the Kindle Fire. Oh, this is my girl. I don't even know who this is really, but what I will say is that she my girl, because in the live she was like, "No, Pastor P, you meant that." She knew me. She knew me. My girl, Tamra Woods.
Congratulations, Tamra.
Encouraging your antics.
Yes. My 3-year-old antics. Listen, guys, we are going to start to close it up, and we're going to throw it over to Jonathan and Ayanna. Before we do, though, this was not pulled off by themselves. They had some great sponsors. And so I want to make sure that I read those sponsors and that you guys go follow these people, look them up. They're on Facebook. So we want to make sure that you follow them. So the first sponsor is Vow to Cherish Marriage Network.
Nice.
Vow to Cherish Marriage Network. They are at Vow, the number 2, Cherish, and they're at Vow, the number 2, Cherish.com. Portia Scott Media. I am at I am.
All right, baby.
I'm out here. I'm out here. At I am Portia Scott. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Portia Scott Media on YouTube. Nisi Kilgore and Compassion in Christ.
Nice.
At Nisi, that is NYSI Kilgore, or at Compassion in Crisis.
Nice.
Crisis.
Nice.
So Compassion in Crisis. Also Agape Affairs. Agape Affairs. So that's at Agape _affairs.
Nice.
_affairs.
Nice.
And then we have
Fleet's Floral and Seasonal Decor. Or is it Decor? Decor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you can follow them at
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
Flowers here.
Yes.
Nice. So you can follow them and get in touch with them at Fleets, FLEETS _floral. At Fleets _floral_.
Yes.
Valentine flowers ordered.
Nice.
Love it.
And then the last one, I'm not gonna say that right, baby.
Wes and Row. Wes, WES and Row, ROH. And you can find them at Wes and Row, not West and Roll. It's WES, West,
and the and sign.
Row.
And
yes,
the and
and
sign.
the and sign, ROH. And
ROH.
then with our sweet friend that we met today, Mian, with Sweet
Candles.
Scenery Candle Company, and she is at Sweet Scenery Candles. That's sweet, not sweets.
Like a
SUITE.
Like,
yes,
let's go to the
absolutely. Is there something that you want to say to Jonathan and Ayanna?
I actually do want to just acknowledge Jonathan and Ayanna. One of the segments that I do on my podcast, Chart to Heart, is called Give You Your Flowers. And I will tell you, we moved to Atlanta in 2014, not knowing anything. I didn't know anybody. And I will tell you the fact that the first meaningful relationship that I was able to build was with Jonathan. And just that journey of serving together, serving God's people together has been absolutely tremendous.
Yes.
And you have been steady. You have been consistent over the last 6.5 years. That is rare. And I'm just grateful for it. Then when we met Ayanna, we had actually prayed for Ayanna deep prayers before we even met her. And when we met her, it was just like
we knew her
hand in glove. And so we love you so much. I wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. Thank you for letting me stand by my wife. But thank you guys just for being who you are in our lives. We don't take it for granted. It means so much. And we got your back.
Yes.
Period.
So we love you guys. Thank you. Thank you all so much for joining. We will throw it over to Jonathan and Ayanna.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
much. This has been a great night, babe.
Oh man, amazing, breathtaking.
Amazing. We cried.
Cried,
we
laughed.
laughed. it has been amazing. We hit number one.
Number one.
Thank you guys because you made that happen.
Yeah, thank you so much for your support and for your. I mean, like people, you guys stayed on for the whole thing. I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, so thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and celebrating with us. So much more is to come. Without a Cherish, we're just looking forward to you guys joining us on this journey to help marriages all over the world.
Yeah. If you didn't, go ahead and text Val. He'll put the number back up on the screen. Go ahead and text Val to 877-379-5240 so you can stay connected with what we have going on. What else is coming out, or just to say hey sometimes. Text the word Val there so we can be connected and we can continue to build this community. This has been awesome. Absolutely. Thank you again to Portia Scott Media, to Pastor John Henry.
Thank you guys so much.
Chart to Heart, host of Chart to Heart podcast, an excellent podcast. Go follow it. Thank you to our children, our godchildren. Thank you to Pastor Apostle, Pastor Stephanie, Pastor Holt, and Dee Dee Holt. Karen came on. She had to hop off. Karen Abercrombie. We thank you so much for even just being being in our lives. Thank you to the Rices, Pastor Rike, Carrie, Daphne. We thank you all our sponsors. That she said, y'all go follow them, support them. They made sure that this was our night, and we are so very grateful. Continue to share the book with whoever you think needs it. And from the sounds of everybody else, we don't have to tell you everybody. We give God all the glory for this,
all the honor.
Babe, we quit. We quit, and it helped some people.
Yes,
I'm so glad we quit.
I'm so glad we quit too.
So
love you.
Love y'all. All right, guys. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night.